Hello friends, myself Professor R.H. Adekar. I am teaching subject Artificial Intelligence for the class 3rd year Computer Engineering students. I am working as an assistant professor and head of Computer Science and Engineering department in Sri Tuljabhani College of Engineering, Tuljapur. This is our admission scheme. Today we'll see uninformed search strategies. Up till now we studied these first three points. Today we'll see depth limit search. The embarrassing failure of depth first search in infinite state spaces can be reduced by supplying depth first search with a predetermined depth limit L. That is, nodes at depth L are treated as if they have no successors. And this approach is called depth limited search. The depth limit solves the infinite path problem. Unfortunately, it also introduces an additional source of incompleteness if we choose the length L, depth length L less than D. That is, the shallowest goal is beyond the depth limit. Depth limit search will also be non-optimal if we choose the depth limit L greater than D. And in this depth limited search, the time complexity is calculated by B power L and its space complexity is given by B into L. And this depth first search can be viewed as a special case of depth limited search with L finite. And the next topic is iterative deepening depth first search. This iterative deepening depth first search is a general strategy and it is used in combination with depth first tree search that finds the best depth limit. It does this by gradually increasing the limit, first 0, then 1, then 2 and so on. It is similar to depth first search, but here we increases only the limits. First we apply 0, then 1, then 2 and so on until a goal is found. This will occur when the depth limit reaches D, the depth of the shallowest goal node. Iterative deepening combines the benefits of depth first search and breadth first search. Like the depth first search, its memory requirement is B into D, and like the breadth first search, it is complete when the branching factor is finite, and it is optimal when the path cost is a non-decreasing function of the depth of the nodes. Let us see the figure. This having this deepening depth first search. In this case, the first, see this figure, limit 0 is given. Means just we touch the root node is A, just we touch the root node and then find out is it the goal node, no, then return back, then we increase the limit, then limit is what, depth limit is 1, then this A is expanded to B, then find out is it goal node, no, then return back to the A, then expand C, then there is no goal node, then what, increase the limit by 2, then this root node A expanded to B, then B is expanded to D, and D is not goal node, then return back to the B and then expand E, then is it goal node, no, then from this E returns to the B, returns to the A, then go to the C, and then this C expanded into the F and F, then is it goal node, no, then return back to the D, then expand G, then there is no goal node, then what, you stop here, again increase the limit by 3, and then similarly you start expanding this A to C, C into D, E, then D into H, I, then is it this H is goal node, no, then returns back to the D, then expand I, is it goal node, no, from I, then returns back to the D, then returns back to the B, then move towards the E, then expand this A into J, is it goal node, no, then returns back to the E, then expand K, is it goal node, no, then from this K return back to the E, returns back to the B, returns back to the A, then move toward the C, and then this C expanded into F, and then F is expanded into L, and then find out is this L is goal node? No. From this L returns back to the F. Then from this F expand M. Then you find out. Then you check is this M is goal node? Yes, M is goal node. This is what? Then you can stop here. This is your goal node M. This is what we can say this depending searched on a binary tree, and after 4 iterations you will get the goal nodes here. Iterative depending search may seem wasteful because states are generated multiple times. The reason is that in a search tree with the same branching factor at each level, most of the nodes are in the bottom level, so it does not matter much that the upper layer levels are generated multiple times. The upper levels are at the upper levels the nodes are less, but at the bottom level the nodes are more. Therefore, don't bother about the nodes repeating at the upper levels. In an iterative depending search, the nodes on the bottom level depth D are generated once, those on the next to bottom level are generated twice, and so on up to the children of the root, which are generated D times. So the total number of nodes generated in the worst case, it is given by relations n of IDS iterative depending search is equal to D into B plus D minus 1 into B square plus so on 1 at the last 1 into B raised to D. Therefore, the time complexity is given by B power D, and the space complexity is given by B into D. For example, if B equal to 10 and D equal to 5, the numbers of nodes generated are given by, you can calculate for IDS. The number of nodes are 1,23,450, and for breadth first search by having the same B and D, we can, if we calculate the number of nodes generated, 1,11,110. Therefore, if we see here, by this IDS techniques we can generate more number of nodes as compared to the breadth first search. In general, iterative depending is the prepared uninformed search method as compared to the other methods. Thank you.